Thank you, Ashish. If there was one thought I wanted to communicate to you in this evening, that would be how can BITSA SVC help BITSians and their companies to be very successful beyond average businesses and beyond routine promotions. I would like to quote from a book called Horse Sense by Avrils and Jack Truong, who basically invented the concept of positioning in advertising world. It's all about which horse do you ride to become very successful. So if you rely on product as your horse, then you have 20% chances of being very successful. It gets a little bit better with a bright idea at about 25%. And the next one is if you rely on good partners and core team members, then your chances are 40%. Now these are some of the areas BITSA SVC is trying to contribute and make a difference. Now according to the authors, there are only two other options which are better than 40%. So the second best horse to ride with 50% chance. Anybody can guess? Your spouse marrying the right person. Bill Gates' wife or Madhuri Dixit's husbands are some examples. And for some of us, we have already lost that chance, but I am sure there are quite a few in the audience. Now the best horse, where you have 67% chance of success, as good as it gets, just be born in the right family. Okay. So all you have to do is don't try to prove yourself, don't fight with your father, just use the resources and grow the family business. Examples, if you are one of the Birlas, this is the horse you want to ride. Let me now shift to the real activities we are planning under BITSA. I think we are now at a stage where we have a very good foundation to go to next level of activities. Success of BITS Connect has created many joint opportunities for BITSA to work with BITS, including possibility of now delivering remote lectures via video conferencing and similar methods. There are large number of successful BITSians locally and globally who can now provide that extra support and guidance to us. BITSA SVC has been there for more than 6 years, thanks to the work done in previous years, that now BITSA SVC is a registered California non-profit organization. With the help of what we have done in the past with BITS, we have built very strong relationship between BITSA and BITS. And there is a clear-cut communication and a much bigger commitment by BITS. In fact, all the initiatives we are doing for this year, BITS Pilani is very aware and we have a full support. There are more than 1,500 BITSians as per one estimate. And I think we have sufficient number of people in the Bay Area to make these initiatives effective. The approach is simple. Probably the biggest focus we have for coming years would be on success for local alumni. I think in very simple terms, if we can't make each other successful while we are living close to each other, I think there is very little we can do for others. So we got to help to make local alumni more successful. Of course, we don't want to forget about giving back to BITS. And there are clear-cut events under recreation, as you'll see the details. The two major initiatives are around entrepreneurship and career advancement. And mentorship program is common to both. Commercial success for the alumni would come primarily either through being successful entrepreneurs or achieving higher positions in the corporate world. And these are the areas we really want to have a bigger focus on. about giving back to BITS. Okay. Thanks to infrastructure like BITS Connect, now we are able to visualize much more scalable program to deliver lectures and to augment faculty at BITS. Actually, one of the biggest challenges, as we understand today for institutes like BITS, is really having sufficient high quality faculty. And also, a team has successfully started working on augmenting research topics. Currently in Bay Area, there is one PS2 station, practice school station. We are speaking with different companies to expand this already successful program in the Bay Area. On the recreation, now we didn't want to forget about the social aspects. So since Diwali is the biggest festival in India, there is an event being planned on October 14, which is completely centered around families. And there will be BITSian spouses and children's programs, and you will see the more details. Last but not the least, we are on to our 4th quarterly golf event. And the next one is on April 9th. And we are expecting 50 BITSians to participate, which is twice the number compared to what we had in the first event about a year back. Our objective is to have 100 BITSian golfers by end of 2006. And obviously, we want to plan a friendly match with our friends from alumni, from IITs. What I like to do now is hand over to Ashish Shah, who is the project manager for Project E, the Entrepreneurship Initiative.